Welcome aspirants of BPSC teacher recruitment exam. Hope you are doing quite well. Today's topic is the restoration to the romantic revival, a time frame ranging from 1660 to 1798. That means the year of publication of the lyrical ballads. And I told you that I will provide you with 100 MCQs, most important MCQs from this section. And today it is the last session and you will get questions from 76 to 100 from here. So let's start today's session. The first question number 76. The comedy of manners is closely associated with look at the options: Elizabethan era, Victorian era, restoration period, romantic period. Here the right answer is restoration period. Restoration period. The genre emerged in England after the restoration of the monarchy in 1660. After the restoration of monarchy in 1660, this genre of literature emerged after the restoration of monarchy in 1660. Now come to question number 77. The pioneers of comedy of manners include, look at the options: William Congreve, William Wycherley, both of them, none of them. We know that both of the above mentioned literary stalwarts are the pioneers of comedy of manners. So here the right answer is option C. Option C. Both of them. Now come to question number 78. The primary focus of the comedy of manners is, look at the options: moral lessons and religious piety, rural life and natural beauty, social conventions and behaviors of upper classes. Yes, this is the right answer, most accurate. Political revolutions and warfare. No. So here the right answer is undoubtedly option C. Now come to question number 79. The way of the world. So as far as the question number 78 is concerned about the primary focus or the features of comedy of manners, uh, we should know that the comedy of manners satirizes the manners, affectations and intrigues of an and artificially an artificial polished society. It intrigues. So let's come to question number 79. The Way of the World is a masterpiece of comedy of manners and it is written by, look at the options: Ben Jonson, William Shakespeare, William Congreve, William Wycherley. Here the right answer is William Congreve. William Congreve is the right answer. And The Way of the World was published in 1700 AD. Now come to question number 18. 80, not 18. 80. Who were the sullen lovers? Who wrote the sullen lovers? Look at the options: William Congreve, no. Thomas Shadwell, yes. This one is the right answer. Option B is the right answer. Option B. Now come to question number 81. Who is the author of Aurangzeb? Aurangzeb. Dr. Johnson, Ben Jonson, Dryden, Defoe. Here the right answer is Dryden. Dryden. Option C. Option C is the right answer. Option C is the right answer. It's a restoration drama. Aurangzeb is a restoration drama. It's a restoration drama. Restoration drama, and it's a tragedy based on the struggles of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Okay, and here the Sullen Lovers is a super specimen of comedy of humors. Comedy of humors. comedy of humors, and also known as impertinence, the another title, and it is also known as the impertinence, the impertinence, published in 1668. Yes. Now come to question number 82. Question number 82. Which of the following works is widely considered Dryden's best and last play written in rhymed heroic verse? Rhymed heroic verse. Look at the options. Aurangzeb, Silent Lovers, All for Love, The Conquest of Granada. Here the right answer is option A, Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb is the right answer. Now come to question number 83. Identify the sentimental comedy of the 18th century. Sentimental comedy. Options: Lives of the Poets, Small Flanders, False Delicacy, all of the above. We know that False Delicacy is an example of sentimental comedy. So here the right answer is option C. Now come to question number 84. False Delicacy, an 18th century sentimental comedy, is authored by. Here it's clear that it's an it's an example of sentimental comedy, and it was authored by. We know that it's not by Dryden but who? Kelly. So here the right answer is option B. Option B is the right answer. Now come to question number 85. The Castle of Otranto. The Castle of Otranto is a romantic novel? No. Sentimental comedy? Never. Gothic novel? Yes. Senecan tragedy? No, it's not a tragedy, but it's a novel written in Gothic format. So it's an example of option a Gothic novel. So option C is the right answer. Now come to question number 86. 86. The tradition of Gothic novel in English began with the novel The Castle of Otranto by. So who authored The Castle of Otranto? Daniel Defoe, Hugh Kelly, Horace Walpole, Thomas Shadwell. Thomas Shadwell. Here the right answer is Horace Walpole. 87. Question number 87. The dramatic genre sentimental comedy developed during late 19th century, late 18th century, early 18th century, early 18th century. Repeated. Here the right answer is early 18th century. Early 18th century. Early 18th century is the right answer. And you should know that sentimental comedies evoke tears, sympathy, and moral reflection from the audience, showcasing virtue of middle class characters. So middle class characters is one of the prominent features of sentimental comedy. The way they are presented, it generally prone to evoke tears, sympathy, and moral reflection from the audience. Okay, so let's proceed to question number 88. Who was a key proponent and considered the father of sentimental comedy? Who is known as the father of sentimental comedy? Look at the options: Collis Seaver, Hugh Kelly, Oliver Goldsmith, all of the above. Here the right answer is option A. Now come to question number 89. Who wrote laughing comedies as a response to the sentimental genre? So who wrote laughing comedies? And these were written as a response to the sentimental genre. Look at the options here and try to mark your response. Here the right answer is Oliver Goldsmith. We know the famous She Stoops to Conquer. She stoops to She stoops to conquer. These are also known as anti-sentimental. Anti-sentimental. These are also known as anti-sentimental comedies. So, a superb specimen of anti-sentimental comedy is She Stoops to Conquer by Oliver Goldsmith. Now come to question number 90. The genre of Gothic novel developed during late 18th century, early 19th century, early 18th century, late 17th century. Here the right answer is, I think this question repeated, late 18th century. The genre of Gothic novel developed during late 18th century. Now come to question number 91. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of Gothic novels? Dark and atmospheric settings, yes. Themes of terror, mystery, romance, this is also correct. Intense psychological tension, this is also correct. So all of the above answers and options are correct. So option D is the right answer. Question number 92. Who wrote the Gothic novel Wuthering Heights? Emily Bronte, Matthew Louis, Charlotte Bronte, none of the above. Here the right answer is option A, Emily Bronte. Now come to question number 93. Which Gothic novel was enormously popular and quickly imitated by other novelists? Look, keep it in mind. Quickly imitated, and it was undoubtedly had huge popularity, and it was quickly imitated by other novelists, and soon become a recognizable genre. And the genre takes its name from Otranto's medieval or Gothic setting. Look at the options: The Monk, Bathek, The Castle of Otranto, Wuthering Heights. Here the right answer is option C, The Castle of Otranto. Now question number 94. Elements of the Gothic are also found in romantic poetry like Coleridge, Crucible, Byron Gere, Keats, The Eve of St. Agnes. In all of the three works by the romantic poets have Gothic elements. So all of the above is the right answer here. Lives of Poets. Lives of Poets is authored by Ben Jonson, no. Samuel Johnson or Dr. Johnson, yes, this is the right answer. The other options are not correct. So option B is the right answer. Lives of Poets is composed by Samuel Johnson. Now come to question number 96. Which of the following is written by James Thomson? The Lives of Poets, no. Annus Mirabilis, no. The Seasons, yes, The Seasons. Pride and Prejudice, no. So option C is the right answer. Now come to question number 97. 97. All for Love is written by, look at the options: William Shakespeare, John Dryden, Wycherley, Samuel Johnson. Here the right answer is John Dryden. John Dryden is the right answer here. Now come to question number 98. Dryden's All for Love, the answer already reflected here, is written in imitation of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night, no. Antony and Cleopatra, maybe. As You Like It, no. A Midsummer Night's Dream, no. So here the right answer is Antony and Cleopatra. Option B is the right answer. Now come to question number 99. The Plain Dealer. The Plain Dealer is authored by W.B. Yeats, no. William Wycherley is the right answer. Option B is right option here. Now come to question number 100. The last question from restoration to the romantic revival segment, and a total, as I told you, I already provided you with 100 questions, most important questions from here, and subsequently and next we will start the romantic period. So let's check the question. The playwright who famously provided a happy ending to Shakespeare's King Lear: Nahuntet, Addition, Bunyan, Dryden. Here option A is the right answer. We know that his 1681 adaptation titled as The History of King Lear. The history the history of King Lear. The history of King Lear. The history of King Lear. It replaced the original tragic ending with one where King Lear regains his throne and Cordelia marries Edgar. So these were total 100 questions from restoration to romantic revival section, and I hope all the questions were quite helpful for you and those who are preparing for different competitive exams, including BPSC teacher recruitment exam. They will definitely find all the answers to be extremely helpful for their preparation for the relevant exams. So thank you again for watching the video, and those who are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe it. So thank you again for watching the video.